Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CYPE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday. After today's price movement, it now becomes kind of tricky to talk about from a presentation standpoint, which is where I sit. And that's because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 25 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. From the highs, the price has pulled back quite a bit. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build higher bases. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader / flipper type perspective going into it. And really the first level to keep an eye on, and a level that, to me makes a whole lot of sense in regards to, kind of this big picture perspective, is down here at the bottom of this former consolidation area right here at 35 cents. Now, I'm not saying this will happen, but let's say that the price actually continues to pull back and the price works its way down to this 35-cent mark, does something like this, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have a previous consolidation area right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture these as stair steps, then from the big picture perspective, you'd still very clearly have big picture stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. Again, I'm well aware that if you're a day trader and you bought here or you bought up there, then yeah, you couldn't care less about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be making these comments based on more so a grander scheme type perspective. So sure, today the price did pull back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build that higher base. So that's definitely the name of the game going forward. Chipping away, building that higher low, and as long as those higher lows are continued to be constructed over time, everything else will take care of itself. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.